Hey my friends, welcome to AttractPassion. Today we will be talking about some amazing and interesting things. I've posted in the community a little short post of the new moon, which is coming tomorrow, and I want to share with you some of my experiences which I found out on my art journey about the energy, when I'm the most creative, when I have more energy, when I have lack energy, and what is changing in my life when I'm more aware of what is happening also with the moon cycle and everything inside of me, when I'm more aware of my emotional state and things like that. So let's talk about it today. So what you can experience in the next few days, because it's really interesting what is coming. So firstly, just to understand that how I'm looking on life, like everything is moving on a certain flow, on a certain frequency. And when we are working with our intuition, like when we are listening our intuition, when we are following our heart, we are moving with the same flow, and it looks like we are a boat on that flow. It will be much easier to understand it that way. We are like a boat moving on that flow of, I'm calling it the flow of life, because it's an amazing name how we can name it. And also what is interesting, the new science is calling, when we are moving with that flow, we are synchronizing the frequency of our brain and the frequency of our heart, and both frequencies looks like that, so they are synchronized. And it's truly amazing, because at that moment, when we are synchronizing our energy, we are producing healing in our body. We are on the frequency for manifesting, for attracting new things into our life. And what I've learned with that flow of life, let's say if there is a full moon, let's say here on the top of that flow is a full moon, and here is a new moon. I will make it like this. New moon. And I've learned that when we are coming to the full moon cycle, I'm more creative. So at that, let's say from here to here, I'm creative. So at that moment, I am giving my energy. I am producing the energy. But when we are coming into the new moon cycle, I am less productive, I am less creative, but I'm more downloading the energy. I'm downloading new information. So here I am giving, and when we are going down to the new moon, I am receiving. Here when the full moon is coming, I'm giving, I'm really creative, I'm producing energy. And here I'm receiving, like I'm receiving new ideas, I'm receiving manifestations, I'm receiving like different things in the relationships, many different things in my life. So if we understand it, it's possible that we will be moving more with that flow, because sometimes we are forcing ourselves. Let's say the boat would be moving into that new moon cycle, we would be less creative, but we would be forcing ourselves, because we would be afraid, I will lose my creativity, oh my god, what I can do, and then we will start forcing ourselves. But when the right time will come, we will be creative again. And if we can understand that process, it's much easier to move through life. And that's the biggest reason why I'm sharing this with you, because we are more adapting to this energy cycle of our planet, because our human consciousness, the collective consciousness is rising, and when we are moving with that flow, we are rising and growing and learning as well. And one amazing thing also that I've learned is that when we are moving through the new moon, which tomorrow is coming, a new moon, I'm experiencing more unexpected positive events. And many times in a relationship, like me and my girlfriend, we are going through deeper conversations at that time. Most of the times we learn something new about ourselves and about our relationship, what truly is our purpose. And it always happens at that moment. So it can help us to move through life much easier, like I said. And the thing about manifesting, when we are talking now about it, if we are not forcing, let's say this is our boat, we are flowing through life. Sorry for fast drawing, but we don't have much time here. And to make it understandable, we are moving through life towards our manifestation. I will make it like that. Here is our manifestation. When we are not forcing it, we believe that we are moving towards it. We can say it's coming to us. I don't care when, I don't care how it will happen, but we believe it will happen because we are moving with that flow. Like I said here, when we understand that flow of life and that cycle of energy, it's much easier to relax because we are moving towards our manifestation. And what happens when we are forcing, oh, I want it so soon, I want it to happen faster, when it will happen, when we are asking this kind of questions, we are moving it away. It's like this line would never get shorter. We are pushing it away from us. So here, when we are flowing with that, we are creating a positive reaction. So we are attracting it. The manifestation is coming to us. But when we are forcing, we are creating a negative reaction and we are pushing it away. And that's why this flow of life for me is so important, and that's why I'm sharing it to you today, because what is coming to you, you will experience more forgiveness, you will experience deeper relationships, more manifestations, more downloads of informations. Another thing that many times I'm experiencing at that time, I'm awakening between 1 and 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm just receiving new ideas. I'm just receiving new downloads of I'm downloading new informations, make a video about that, and then I just receive like a bunch of new ideas. Sometimes it's like a mystical moment, and it's so easy to forget all the informations because everything is happening so fast, but each night it is happening at that time. And it's also a scientific explanation about that, because at that moment our brain are on the calmest frequency, which means also our pineal gland is more awakened, and we are producing, or we are connecting to the higher energies which are actually always surrounding us, but we need to step into their frequency. And at that time it is happening to me. So many times I'm receiving ideas for the videos from that source, and that is really amazing, because I started writing down when in the month it is happening, and I found out that the dates are so similar each month, and everything is connected with the moon cycle. Like like I showed you here. And for me it's so important to move with that flow of life. I also wrote a book, The Perfect Flow of Life. It's not out yet, but it's really amazing book. It was written with a lot of inspiration from the source. And yes, it's really amazing because, like I said, at this moment we are receiving a lot of new amazing things, so we can relax, we can chill, we can connect more with people, but protect your energy. It's also important at this moment when we are downloading at the new moon cycle. It's important to protect your energy, not so much hang with the people which are like energy vampires. Protect your energy, be with yourself, meditate more, write down what you're thinking about, how you're feeling, become more aware of your emotional state. And more you will be doing that, more you will be like a boat on that flow of life. So this is it, just a short video to tell you more about what is happening. And like I said about the collective consciousness, because the collective consciousness is rising, it also means that more and more people are receiving new ideas. It doesn't mean that it can happen just at that time, but at that time we are the most open for receiving information, because our analytical mind is in the deep sleep, usually at that moment. And because of that, our subconscious mind is more open, our soul is more connected with the source, or better said, our awareness is higher. We are always connected with the source. If, let's draw it that way. It's not exactly like that, because it's almost impossible to write something, to draw something which is infinite, but we are also always the extension of the source of energy, the extension of the quantum field. If this is our soul, we are extension of it, but most of the time we are not aware of that connection. And when times like this are coming, when our analytical mind is sleeping, we are becoming more aware of that connection, and this is really a powerful moment. So this is it for today. Let me know if this is helpful, and yes, that's it. I'm sending you lots of blessings, lots of love. Have an amazing time. Protect your energy at these unique times, and see you soon with lots of blessings, my friends. Peace.